I've done really well for myself in my career, and I'm ambitious, and it seems to be something that is like desired because it's like, I don't know, a prize to be won. But then once I actually open up and like in the dating world and like let someone in, then they get bored, or they don't see the value. And I was passed up on an opportunity this week as well. And then also the guy I was dating, it just, I guess, didn't work.
So I know I said I wanted to take a break from dating, and I didn't need a man. I changed my mind. I'll take whoever. Just like get here ASAP. Please.
Like, I hate this whole like healing and like I hate it. Like, it feels good. It feels amazing when you love yourself and you're doing so great by yourself, and like being just strong, independent woman, empowering woman. But like at the same time, like, can we talk about how I crave to be cuddled? How I crave to just be like, can I just like kiss someone? Can I just like hold someone? Hold me. I need a big boy. But anyways, I just want to be held. And to be honest with you, like, I could go out and get that shit right now. Like, I could respond to a DM right now and be like, let's meet up, let's go Netflix and chill, and like let me get it satisfied. But that's temporary satisfaction, and we are big girls and we don't do that. We don't fucking do that, because that's a waste of my time. That's a waste of my mental health that I'm over here trying to battle every fucking day. And it's like, why would I do that shit? But then at the same time, I don't respond to people because I don't want to. So how the hell am I gonna find somebody if I don't want to respond to people? But at the same time, I know that they're not worth responding to. Until someone knocks on my door magically, God, and says, hey, here you go, Alo. Here's your man. Here's the one that's gonna love you correctly. And me love correctly. And just like everything, you know? And it's just fucking hard. It's fucking hard. So when I crave that, I'm just like hug my kids so damn hard. Hug my mom so damn hard. Because I know how much they love me. But at the same time, it still like breaks me down. Like right now, I want to cry just talking about it. But like, it's fucking hard. Us as humans need our little person. But I don't want temporary anymore. I'm done with temporary. I'm ready for long-term commitment. And that's what none of our generation is up for. No one. No one in this shit. Alright, especially where I'm at. Especially where I live. There's no one. And it fucking sucks. And then it makes me just think about like the shit that I've been through. And then it just makes me think about like how my sons, like, they don't have a legit family. I mean, they have a great family, like, of me. But, I mean, like, they don't have the mom and dad in the same household, is what I'm saying. And that sucks. That sucks a lot.
In the present developing scene of connections and orientation elements, investigating women's rights, dating conduct, and individual encounters dives into a complex and frequently quarrelsome area. Traditional ideals of chivalry and protection have long held the belief that men have a responsibility to protect women.
If someone puts me, like, drafts me in the military, I'm so sorry, I'm running the other way.
Do you think that men have a duty to defend you while you sleep? Do you think that men would be cowards if they did not go to the draft?
I don't necessarily think they'd be cowards.
Well, then who would protect you?
Couldn't tell you.
Do you think that men have a responsibility to show up for the draft? If they're drafted, to defend the nation and make sure that you're protected?
Yes.
Well, then how come you don't?
If men who aren't drafted in the military don't protect us, I don't know who's going to protect us.
Right. So if they have that responsibility and they're cowards if they don't go to the draft, right? Somebody has to go. You prefer that it's them over you, right?
Yes.
That doesn't sound very equal. You're talking about feminism being part of this equality and anti-patriarchy. It would appear that the patriarchy is necessary because you want them to go and fight wars on your behalf so that you can sleep at night without having any troubles, right? And you don't want to go fight those wars.
So nothing bad happened? You didn't wreck it? You didn't hit anybody? You didn't run anybody over? You didn't get a speeding ticket? Wait, Jeffy, why are you making that face? Jeffy, did you get a speeding ticket?
If anyone cares, I now identify as bacon. 73% fat and salty as fuck.
This is Put a Finger Down, Places You've Had Sex edition. In a car. In a hotel. In a shower. Someone else's house. A movie theater. A cemetery. School. Work. A park. A river, pool, or beach. Woods. Or in your own house.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No. No, we're not doing that. No. I don't know why you're into this, but we're stopping it right now.
I'm sorry. Not everybody fits in the bad bitch genre. It's a genre. Not everybody fits on the roster.
Can someone tell me why it still hurts even when, like, you're getting back into dating and you feel more mature and you end things with someone after, like, a couple of dates? And, like, I've been on, like, 3 dates recently, like, 3 dates with 3 different guys, but I've gone on, like, second dates with all of them, second or third dates, and I ended it with one guy, the other guy ended it with me, but I was gonna end it with him anyway, so that was mutual. And this other guy, you just can tell he doesn't feel it. And, like, I thought that because I'm more mature and because it's mutual, or because I'm making the decision, that it would be less hard and I would be less sad because it's early on and stuff. But I think when it's just stacked on top of each other, like, it adds up. Like, why am I crying? Like, does anybody else feel this way? Even just, like, when you feel like you're mostly healed and you're going back into dating, like, why does it still fucking hurt? I hate it out here.
Notwithstanding, in present-day times, this idea is being reimagined inside the setting of orientation correspondence. While some actually maintain the possibility of men defending ladies, others contend for shared liability independent of orientation. The choice to go through tubal ligation or getting one's reproductive ability limited can have huge outcomes, both restoratively and socially.
Let's get into it, ladies. Number 1, taking them for granted. A man been so good to you for so long, you no longer see the value in him and what he does for you. Number 2, not communicating well or effectively, like expecting a man to read your mind and getting mad when he can't. Number 3, being dismissive about how your behavior makes him feel, or becoming overly defensive when you're being held accountable for your action. Rumor has it that women struggle with accountability. Number 4, being self-consumed and unwilling to compromise. Being so hyper-focused on your laundry list of needs, desires, wants, that you neglect his needs in the process. Remember, a relationship is not just about you or one person getting their needs met. And number 5, allowing your unaddressed trauma, your insecurity, make it hard for that man to enjoy his life and pursue his purpose in peace. Becoming insufferable.
Number 1 way to lose a good man is to act masculine, which is the way you're acting right now. Men don't want to be married to another man. They want a soft-spoken lady who's their peace and helps them relax. Every time this female opens her mouth, no matter how inspiring her speech is, she gives off nagging vibes. It's like she tells you to take out the trash every time you hear her voice. These females need a mute button because literally quiet is more valuable than their bimbo thoughts. And this female addressed the super basic requirements, which just shows how bad it is to date in the West. Nothing about cooking and cleaning for the man or actually making him happy. It's, to sum it up, stop being a self-centered bitch.
My biggest regret in life is getting my tubes tied. And it's not just because I want to get pregnant again. Doctors will promise you that it's not hormonal. It is. And it's caused my hair to fall out at a very alarming rate, weight gain and not being able to lose that weight, And let's not even get started with the fucking periods. My periods are so bad after getting this procedure done that I have to get iron infusions because I'm severely anemic because of the amount of blood I am losing during my period. My doctor's solution, getting back on birth control to control the bleeding. That defeats the fucking purpose. I got this done so that I didn't need birth control because it's really bad for your body. Truth be told, I would have rather just stayed on birth control because the effects that this has had on me is worse. If you're on a birth control that you don't like, you can stop taking it or you can have it removed. Once you get your tubes tied, you're stuck unless you pay $6,000 to get them untied. And when I said that in my last video, because I made a video saying I regretted getting my tubes tied because I wanted more children, that is true. But I said that I wasn't paying $6,000 to have it reversed. Everybody was like, well, if you can't afford to pay $6,000, you can't afford to have another child. No, I just don't see a point in paying $6,000 for a 10-minute procedure that you only have a 50% chance of even getting pregnant again. Because doctors will tell you that there's a 75% chance you can get pregnant after getting them untied. My doctor told me it was way less than that. It was only about 50%. And that's another thing. These doctors are not fully transparent with you. I did a lot of research and I was aware of the negative side effects. When I brought it up to my doctor, he assured me that that's not true. And so I went ahead and got this done, and I wish I didn't. Depression. My depression is worse. Way worse. My anxiety is way worse. My mood swings is way worse. Most women who get this procedure end up needing a full hysterectomy. Speaking of hysterectomies, I would have gotten a hysterectomy, but most doctors will not do it unless it's medically necessary. I did my research because I really only wanted to go through with this because I was told that it was not hormonal. When you do your research, it'll tell you that it's not hormonal. And your doctors will tell you that it's not hormonal and that it does not affect your periods. It's a lie. It does affect your hormones tremendously. And if you read the comments on that video that I made, it's pinned, you will see that it affects your hormones. And all these things that your doctors promise it doesn't do, it does. And I know every woman's body is different. You know, some women get this procedure done and they have no issues.
While it offers a type of long-lasting contraception, it can likewise convey profound weight and cultural judgment, especially for ladies. The decision is profoundly private and frequently includes cautious thought of different variables. Dating conduct among men is without a doubt developing. Conventional orientation jobs are being tested, prompting a more liquid way to deal with romance and connections.
I just moved across country and started at a new school. I had exactly one friend. We'll call her Shady, because she was a shady fucking bitch. She started dating a senior boy and didn't want to hang out with me, which is fine. But she got all these new cool friends and they didn't like me because I was new and a girl, and I guess that's enough reason. Well, Shady started telling everybody that I fucked a bunch of people, and I was like, what the heck? How? Who? I literally sit at home and watch Harry Potter. I have no friends. Nonetheless, they'd taunt me in the hallways and be like, you slut. Or they'd follow me to the classroom and be like, we're gonna beat your ass. They'd message me on Facebook and be like, we're gonna kill you. And I'd be like, why don't you like me? And they'd be like, die. And I'd be like, okay, fair enough. So I got tired of the bullshit. I was like, I'm gonna become the one thing they fear the most. A real whore. So shortly after, I made one other new friend. His name was Juan, and he was great, and I loved him, and he would invite me to all the parties. I'd go to these parties to get drunk and make out with the guys that these girls liked. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty petty, but yeah. So when I would return to school after the weekend, they'd be like, you're a whore. I'd be like, true.
Men are progressively embracing weakness and profound receptiveness, creating some distance from generalizations of emotionlessness and predominance. The impact of current women's liberation on dating and connections is complex. While it has enabled people to attest their freedoms and challenge customary orientation jobs, it thoroughly affects relational elements and assumptions. Single parents face one-of-a-kind difficulties in exploring the dating scene. Offsetting parental obligations with individual cravings can be overwhelming, and cultural disgrace might intensify these troubles. Be that as it may, many single parents track down strength and versatility in their excursion, testing generalization and manufacturing significant associations. Basically, investigating women's liberation, dating conduct, and individual encounters uncovers the perplexing interchange between cultural standards, individual decisions, an advancing view of orientation and connections. It prompts us to address existing standards and take a stab at more prominent comprehension and sympathy in our cooperations with others. And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.